Hello, Blasters! Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about all the scandal generated around Bob the Drag Queen and his opinions about Global All-Stars, UK versus the world, Canada's versus the world, and more. So let's going to see all the information. Bob the Drag Queen, crowned champion of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8, has stirred up tension among fans and fellow queens alike after making less than enthusiastic remarks about international spin-offs like Global All-Stars and Versus the World. The fiery debate, ongoing for several days, has pulled in queens such as Angeria Paris Van Michaels and Nehellenia. On Thursday, May 15th, a new episode of the Sibling Rivalry podcast aired, featuring Bob alongside guest co-host Naomi Smalls as they broke down the premiere of All Stars 10. During the conversation, Bob openly encouraged queens to say no to overseas All Stars seasons, igniting a social media clash with both fans and international drag race contestants. Out Magazine has since unpacked this escalating online drama, which originally stemmed from commentary about the oversized cast of All Stars 10 and evolved into a broader global debate over the relevance and legitimacy of shows like Versus, The World, and Global All Stars. This latest episode of Sibling Rivalry marked Naomi Smalls' debut as guest co-host, temporarily filling in for Monet Exchange while she hosts the pit stop this year. The episode kicked off with positive reactions to the Tournament of All Stars format, but Bob quickly raised concerns that the show might be burning through talent too fast due to the large number of participants. According to Bob, if this trend continues, All Stars 11 could end up consuming a total of 36 queens across just 2 seasons. You really run the risk of exhausting your All Stars pool, Bob noted. Producer Jacob Ritz chimed in, pointing out that international editions like UK versus the World and Canada versus the World also pull from the same group of returning queens, further complicating casting efforts. Bob also highlighted the issue of queens doing consecutive seasons, using Vanessa Vanjie's back-to-back appearances in seasons 10 and 11 as an example. Though that pattern hasn't been repeated recently in the main US seasons, Bob mentioned Cornbread, the snack jeté, had expressed interest in returning to a regular season before joining an All-Stars edition. Things escalated when ex-user at Kina22 posted a snippet from the podcast mid-discussion about Cornbread, triggering widespread reactions. Bob had believed Cornbread turned down All Stars, but Jacob clarified she had apparently declined Versus the World instead.
Too late now.
Also, I think they asked her for like verse the world and not even like a.
I would never.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something right now. Any queens, if you're being offered versus the world, say no. We have to stop them from even offering it as an option. If you all just keep saying no, they'll stop offering it. There's no way you would ever convince. I know I won Drag Race.
We all know. We all know.
But if I was Alyssa Summers, you could not convince me to do a versus the world.
Yeah. What about global?
No, even worse. Even worse.
See, for me, it's just like I'll do whatever is there.
I reckon.
And that's how my mind space would go, but like the whole viewing and
You would not accept a versus the world. Stop lying.
What if
bitch.
the prize was $1 million?
Okay, I'm back in. And I'm in.
What if it's 500,000?
No.
While some fans related to Bob's perspective, many international viewers and queens took offense. The clip quickly went viral, reaching over 3.1 million views on X and sparking heated discussion. One user wrote, "I don't understand why being so harsh on a platform showcasing amazing non-US and especially drag artists that aren't from English-speaking countries. Have you seen Marina Summers, Nehellenia, etc.? The viral post surpassed 5,000 likes and drew in hundreds of replies. In response to the growing backlash, Bob took to X. Where are we gonna see it? Baby, go to a drag bar. Another user countered that US bars aren't where one sees global drag culture, to which Bob replied, wait until you find out about YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. When someone called Bob's stance a weird hill to die on, she fired back, girl, I don't like the fucking show. Y'all have to get over it. To another user accusing her of elitism, Bob wrote, you got all of that out of what I said? Interesting. Things got even messier. When accused of xenophobia, Bob defended herself in a longer post. Xenophobic? Sometimes the drag race fandom is the very definition of go touch grass. Y'all have truly lost the plot. I said I wouldn't compete on Versus the World or Global All Stars. When you boil xenophobia down to Bob said she wouldn't compete, the word begins to literally mean nothing. A user pushed back saying the issue wasn't about her joining, but that she discouraged others and wanted the shows discontinued. Bob replied, honestly, I still stand by how funny that was. More fans joined the conversation, accusing Bob of backtracking. Bob challenged them. I beg of you to find the clip where I specifically said that no US queen should do it. I'll wait. After a long pause, still waiting over here, been 30 minutes already. Eventually, Bob responded again. Okay, it's been about 6 hours and you haven't found the clip. I do have the time, just admit it. I made your day. I'm going to go ahead and leave this conversation alone. Be well or don't. I really don't care. Angeria Paris, winner of All Stars 9, added her view. If I didn't win All Stars 9 and was asked to do UK versus the world or global, my answer would be yes. Competing with non American queens sounds so fun to me. Bob replied, Boo! Nehellenia, who made it to the finale of Global All Stars, also stepped in. TV shows like Global All Stars or Versus the World not only give the opportunity to drag queens who otherwise could not have the same visibility, and sometimes even more than American artists. Why denigrate something that tries to praise the art of drag instead of supporting it? Every drag is valid, some ideals instead are not.
And now that you know all this information, I would like you to leave me in the comments of this video all your thoughts about Bob's polemic declarations that he has made through his social media as well as the Sibling Rivalry podcast. I am Mr. Blah 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 and I will be back with more information very soon. Goodbye.